The gulp, the infamous gulp. Sure, you gulp it when you gulp your water, when you gulp your coffee, when you gulp your Gatorade. But have you ever had the gulp when you were trying to say something or you're having a conversation with somebody and you shove it down? You're like, I ain't going to say that. Clearing your throat is also another indication that you're kind of keeping something down, gulping it down. I'm not going to tell this person that. Well, lo and behold, you might have thyroid issues, you might have common colds, sore throats that continuously happen. This actually has an energetic component. Everything has an energetic reason that translates into a physical component or reason. So, the throat chakra, which sits behind your thyroid, it's an energetic center that actually gets stuck when we can't speak our truth, when we feel we're going to get yelled at because of something we want to say, when we don't speak what we want to say. You've had those experiences, right? Where it's like, oh, I really want to tell them the truth, but I can't. Gulp, gulp, shove it down. Well, that actually creates congestion in this energy center. And then lo and behold, you get colds, you get sore throats, you get things that start happening in your throat, thyroid issues, all sorts of stuff, because that is a place where we store energy. And then it gets shoved down into the solar plexus too, another chakra down below. So really watch where you're not speaking your truth and then watch what's been happening. Do you feel like just stuck here? Or you're constantly clearing your throat, or things are happening that are in your throat chakra? The chakra here is a place where we store a lot of worry, where we store some anxiety, where we store detailed thinking, like somebody that's constantly overthinking. And that's up here too. But here it's just the constant worry, the constant, like almost OCD thinking, got to figure it out, constantly thinking and worrying, or also not being able to speak your truth, not being able to tell somebody what you want to tell them for fear of they might yell at you. And that's past stuff that's happened, but we gulp it down. And that creates problem and congestions down the road in our lives, in our spaces. And when we continuously not speak, well, stuff happens. So this is an area where we store worry, where we store some anxiety, where we store overthinking, where we store inability to say the things that we want to say. Maybe back from the past when your mom yelled at you, or your teacher yelled at you, or your grandpa yelled at you and said, keep quiet, don't say anything. Or you got yelled at for just relaying what you want to relay. So it's a really important center that we can clear out. And when we clear that out, whoa, like magic happens. You can speak your truth more easily. Everything just comes out. You feel more confident. You feel just better in general. Colds start to happen. And lo and behold, maybe some health issues start to resolve or your supplements start to work better. So I encourage you to look at the space and think of where you are gulping things down.